Hello everyone, I am Rusha Mukherjee, a student of Surendrannath Law College and presently interning with Lexan Company. Today we will talk about how to draft a police complaint. To draft a police complaint, first let us know what was the incident. The incident was a child of 13 years was actually kidnapped. First she was actually being tracked by the man, and then she was kidnapped, and then her modesty was outraged, or she was raped. Now, if we have to file a police complaint for this matter, how can we do that? First of all, when an advocate will file a police complaint, he has to do that under a letterhead containing his address, his phone number, mobile number, and his name. After giving the letterhead, we normally send this by a registered post or a speed post, and it is not recommended for any advocate to go and give that complaint in hand written form or directly hand over it to the police station. After that, we will have to give a unique reference number. After the reference number, the date is being required to give. After that, we will go to the fact that we have to give it to the person concerned. It will depend upon the state or the place where we are actually giving the complaint, because in every place it differs. It may be the ACP, it may be the DCP, it may be the SHO, or anything that state concerns. So we have to give the complaint, address the complaint to the person who is responsible for it. After that, we will come to the main complaint. In the main complaint, we have to give the name of the person, main accused, and others if there are many. If there are many of them, the main accused is given and others is written. After that, we are giving his or her address. If the address is not found, then the address has to be told that address not found. And it is the duty of the police officer to find out the address. After telling the address, that we have to say the mobile number if it is found, and along with that we have to say the offenses that is being dealt here. So here the accused was Mr. Shah, so we will write Mr. Shah and others, and then regarding the address, the phone number, and then regarding the specific legal provisions name. That is, we will use the legal words like doing kidnapping from lawful guardianship, stalking, voyeurism, and then rape, that is being told under the sections. After that, we have to say about the particular sections under which that person is charged. To avoid misrepresentation, we have to do this, that the exact legal words has to be used. After giving the subject, then we will come to the fact, and first we will give a declaration that our client, we are doing it in behalf of our client, and the client is a law-abiding citizen and a peace-loving citizen. Secondly, his residence and his phone number has to be given. For the purpose of clarity, we will give the name of the accused. In this case, there were 4 accused, so we are giving the name as accused number 1, accused number 2, accused number 3, and accused number 4, along with their details. Then we will discuss the events that happened. Number 1, we will say that we are declaring that the accused has been stalking the girl for many days. Then we will tell about on the date that man had kidnapped the 13-year-old girl from the lawful guardianship of his parents. Then we will say that on the date of 30th June, the minor girl was being raped by the accused as well as his subordinates, as well as his companions. And then we will again mention the charges and give a detail of all the charges, particular legal provisions as it is in the Bare Act to avoid any misrepresentation. After giving a detail of the entire events and also giving the explanation of the events, particularly with respect to its section like the lawful guardianships, kidnapping, and obviously as it was by more than one people, so it contained the offense of common intention under section 34. After that, we will come to the fact that about any case if we know that is stating that the FIR has to be taken. That is in the case of Lalita Kumari versus State of UP. So that the police officer is bound to take the FIR. And also we will state that a copy of it will be kept with us. This will be done because it will help us in the future for filing the case in the court. And it will serve as a very strong evidence, and we will ask them to give us a status report of the case that we had filed. That's all for today. See you in the next video. Bye bye.